So, here we are again. Welcome to Popular Tripe. My name is Nick. This is Elvis Sunday. Today we're going to go way back to 1956, and I believe it is September the 9th, 1956. The clip we're looking at is from the Ed Sullivan Show, and the song is called Ready Teddy. Don't know this song at all. At all. I don't think I've even heard it on the radio or any previous albums. Haven't seen or heard any performance of this one whatsoever. So going in completely blind this time. So 1956, that would make Elvis 21, nearly 22 by that time. But we're going to get some vintage early days Elvis. So looking forward to this. Hope you are too. Leave a like on this video. I know you haven't seen anything yet, but leave a like on this video if you can. That'd be really amazing. But let's just get straight to it. Elvis Presley, 1956, singing Ready Teddy.
Ready, set, go and go. I got a gal that I love so. Ready to rock and roll. Gonna become my sweetie pie. She's my rock and roll baby. She's out for ready to rock and roll. Got a hot cat, got a dungaree dance. I headed to the gym to the sock hop ball. Jumping, the cats are going wild. I'm really listen my day. Ready to rock and roll.
Want to clap along? Wow. The interactions with the rest of the band. It's amazing.
Top cat's not a dungaree dog. I didn't want to gym to the sock hop ball. The dogs really jumping, the cats are going wild. I'm really racing my daisy pretty song. Ready to rock and roll. Kick on my shoes, roll up my faded jeans. Rock and roll, baby, pour on this steam. Shuffle to the left, shuffle to the right. Gonna rock and roll till the end of the night. Ready to rock and roll.
Oh wow, that was it. Oh, that was great. It was such a, I mean, obviously he was young, but it was such a sort of earnest performance. Just, you could see when he was singing just how the energy was there, and his eyes and eyebrows were kind of like all over the place, where his face was performing the song just as much as the rest of him. And I really loved just, I mean, the whole performance, but I loved how he interacted with the rest of the band. And like the other guitarist came in and had a solo, and Elvis almost moved to the side and let him kind of take centre stage. Not that the cameras really reflected that, but he was happy to kind of move to the sidelines a little bit while the other guitar solo went on. And then just how he was glancing around at the rest of the band, and kind of almost like acknowledging every single person. It was just so full of energy and so joyful to watch. There was an innocence about it, and it was just clearly, obviously, a different time, but it just felt so pure. I think that's the only word I can maybe think of it. It's me, remember, so don't expect too much. But yeah, the performance felt so pure and so innocent and clean, and the way the audience, we've seen before the audience from this era. I mean, obviously, I think from the whole of Elvis's career, audiences reacted in a particular way. But just, I love these old shows from the 50s where all you can hear is pure, unadulterated screams, and just every single move that he makes, every single twitch that he does, it just spurns the audience on just so much more. It's so good, so good. Even at that young age, like I said, 21, nearly 22, 3 or 4 months off 22, he had complete command of that stage and the audience, and the camera loved him. And to that end, he just looked like he was having such a good time, and the rest of the band did as well. And it was just a really fun, happy performance. I'm not sure there's too much more I can say about it. The song itself, when it got into the chorus, I thought, well, maybe I have heard it before. Wasn't 100% sure. It felt a little bit familiar to me, but I couldn't, but not as such where I was suddenly like, oh, yeah, I do know that, and I could find myself suddenly singing along. There was an air of familiarity about it, but it was just a very classic kind of rock and roll fun song, and it felt very much of that era. I mean, obviously that it helps with like the black and white footage and the screaming audience. It takes you back to that sort of time. But the song, it made me feel like I wanted to listen to a whole album from that sort of time. So you have to let me know which album this was on. I haven't looked anything up about it at all. Like I said, I want to try and go in clean. So you have to let me know where I can get this one. I'll probably look it up afterwards anyway. But if it is indicative of Elvis's sound at that time, which I think it is from what we've listened to before, what we've watched all together before. Obviously, you're going to know more than me. I think that would be just a really fun time to listen to that earlier stuff. I haven't gone back enough to that. Said before in previous videos, my favourite era seems to be kind of, from that sort of late 60s, early 70s, where he was that proper showman. And we have all that concert footage from Elvis on tour and kind of That's the Way It Is, and obviously the comeback special, all that stuff. That's the Elvis that kind of resonates with me the most. But going back to these earlier performances, even then you just feel like there was no one bigger than Elvis then. And it's just, what a brilliant artist, and the performers there with him. I don't know anyone else in that band. Just also good. And I love the whole vibe of it. Even the backing singers just behind, clapping their hands and enjoying the moment. It's bliss. It's amazing. Perfect. What about you? What do you think? Let me know what you're thinking. Leave those comments down below. Do be kind. But what a great performance. Perfect start to my day now. Thank you so much for watching. See you in 7 days. Have an amazing week. Take care. Bye-bye.